Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. We talk about transfer portal season. We talk about the chaos. Well, the transfer portal is officially open. Let the chaos ensue. Man, I was away from technology, away from my phone. Had some personal stuff going on this morning. Didn't have access. I get my phone back after a few hours, and we are off to the races. Tennessee has a couple of more players into the portal. We've got a new transfer portal offer. We're going to get into it all. We're going to break it down. But as always, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you. We talk with you right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. We are for the fans, by the fans. If you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Dropped a video earlier this morning. Some big-time news. Walter Nolan, the #1 player in the country from a couple of years ago, has entered the transfer portal, according to Austin Price over at VolQuest. There are going to be some conversations had there. Does the big fella decide to come back to Tennessee? We shall see. We're also going to be live on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. That's the official time. We're going to go live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk about all this chaos. We'll talk about the college football playoff rankings. We'll talk about everything you guys want to get into on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But let's go take a look at this. This article is going to kind of run down all of the information from the transfer portal. This is from Vols, Wire, USA Today.com. Now, what we already know, and there's going to be a common theme here. Warren Burrell has already entered the transfer portal. Redshirt senior, defensive back. Where did this football team struggle the last few years? Ever since Josh Heupel, Tim Banks, ever since they came in, where's been the real struggle? It's been in the secondary, right? We've seen this defensive line slowly start to get better. We've seen Rodney Garner go get some guys to come in and make an impact on the defensive line, and that is kind of helping out the back end, but we are still struggling in the secondary. So I think there might be a common theme here. Warren Burrell off to the portal. We already know that. Maurice Clifford Jr., offensive lineman, redshirt freshman, off to the portal. We've already covered that. Mekhi Bigelow, a guy that nobody knows who he is, nobody's talked about, redshirt freshman linebacker, not going to be missed. Let's take in the news from today. This one kind of caught me by surprise. Jack Luttrell, defensive back, freshman, 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's a guy that, a lot of people called underrated. If you go back to his recruitment, you go look at who he was when he came in. He was a 3-star prospect out of the state of Georgia, but a lot of people thought that he had a ton of potential, a ton of athleticism, a guy that was eventually going to start to contribute. But again, the question you have to ask yourself, are we recruiting over some of these guys? Are we looking to the portal to replace some of these guys? We've also got to look at scholarship numbers, right? You got to look at Tennessee is self-imposing or had self-imposed some scholarship reductions. They're still down for the next few years. They got to be, I think, at 82 scholarships as opposed to 85. So you've got to kind of trim the fat here and make some room on this roster. And I think still Jack Luttrell kind of surprised me. He's a guy that I felt like could have eventually contributed at Tennessee, but you've also got Boo Carter coming in, a guy that you think is going to play a lot of safety. Do you feel like John Slaughter ultimately is the better option at safety than Jack Luttrell? That one caught me by surprise today. Another guy that's entered the portal, defensive back, redshirt senior, Brandon Turnage. So another guy, Turnage, Warren Burrell, guys that still have 1 year of eligibility left, and they're looking to go elsewhere because I think they're probably being asked to go elsewhere, or they see the writing on the wall. We talked about all last week. Josh Heupel's going to be sitting down with all of his players. He's going to be having real conversations. This is where you're at on the depth chart. This is what you're going to have to do if you think you're going to seek playing time. And some of the conversations is, hey, I think the best option is probably for you to transfer out. And Brandon Turnage, man, big disappointment for me. He's a guy that he was at Alabama, transferred to Georgia, then turned right around and ended up at Tennessee. He was a guy that came in with a lot of hype, a lot of buzz. Coming out of high school, he was a pretty highly sought-after prospect. He was a 4-star prospect coming out of high school. When he entered the portal, he was a 3-star prospect. But when we saw him come to Tennessee, we saw the potential. And the game that I always go back to on this channel, talk about it all the time, Theo Jackson, 2021. What a player Theo Jackson was for this Tennessee defense from that star position. Goes down hurt going into the South Carolina game. Brandon Turnage, plug and play at that star position. Ends up having 14 tackles. He was the SEC Defensive Player of the Week that week against South Carolina. He was a guy that I thought when Theo Jackson goes off to the NFL, Brandon Turnage probably going to step right in here and take over and kind of dominate that star position. Unfortunately, it never happened. I don't know if he was in the doghouse. I don't know if he didn't have the work ethic. But whatever reason, whatever the case may be, Brandon Turnage has also elected to enter the transfer portal. So as of this morning, again, the portal is officially open. The two new names added, safety Jack Luttrell and also defensive back Brandon Turnage. What do you guys think about those two guys entering the portal? Do you think this is, Tim Banks, Josh Heupel, this coaching staff looking to upgrade in the secondary? I feel like that's a conversation we've been having for a few years now. We need better athletes on the back end. We need better athletes at the safety position. We need more speed. We need SEC speed. Let me tell you, a guy that's got SEC speed is one Boo Carter, and he's on the way. So do they see the writing on the wall? Does John Slaughter give you the best option at safety? Again, the conversations that Josh Heupel has been having with this football team. But as of right now, the guys that have entered the portal, I'm not losing sleep over it. You're not losing some of your big-time players that are going off to a Texas A&M or to a USC or some other school and getting NIL money. You're not losing guys in that scenario. You're losing guys that I think you're trimming the fat. And I hate to shoot straight, but that's what I do on this channel. I think you are trimming the fat with the guys that have entered the portal so far. I don't think anybody is hurt. Now, let's talk about some guys that Tennessee is going after. We've talked about the player from MTSU, the defensive lineman that has received an offer. We've talked about the backup offensive lineman at Texas A&M that has also received an offer. I think we're going to probably see more scholarships flowing in over the next week here now that the portal is officially open. But one guy that everybody's been talking about has now officially received a scholarship offer from the University of Tennessee. That is one Justin Jolie from the University of Connecticut. A lot of you guys will remember him. You go back to the Tennessee game versus Connecticut. We came out of that game talking about Justin Jolie. He had 8 catches for 89 yards in that football game. And a lot of people were saying, hey, we're a little short-handed at the tight end position. We need to go get this guy. And I kind of laughed about it, made a video when he elected to enter the portal, how that's college football in 2023. When you watch a college football game against a team like UTSA or Akron or Connecticut, whoever Tennessee is playing in one of those glorified scrimmages, that's right, I said it. You look at some of the players on that team and you say, hey, that guy's a baller. Let's go get him. Let's get him in the portal, get him up to Tennessee. And that's what's happened with Justin Jolie. Entered the portal last week, or announced that he was going to be entering the portal. Now it's officially open. After a great talk with Alec Abelin, I am blessed to receive an offer from the University of Tennessee. Now, Justin Jolie, 6th best tight end when it comes to receiving yards in the country. 6th best tight end. He ended this year with 56 catches, 578 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's how he wrapped up his season. But again, top 6 in receiving yards. You go to On3, he's rated as a 3-star in the transfer portal. Kind of predicted 38% to NC State. They've also got 33.3% to the University of Tennessee. Now, he's listed as a 4-star. As a recruit, he was a 3-star. As a transfer portal guy, he is listed as a 4-star prospect. 6'4", 215 pounds. All of you guys saw it. All you guys saw the game. This is a need. Man, Justin Jolie is a need in the transfer portal. When you look at that tight end room, the only thing you really got coming in is Ethan Davis. You've also got Hunter Selman, who I believe is a walk-on. Other than that, you got Jonathan Eccles coming in as a true freshman. You're still trying to recruit some other guys out there at the tight end position. This is a huge one, man. This would give you a guy with a little bit of experience, a guy that has proven himself at the lower level. Now he's ready to step up and see if he can do it on the grand stage, on the big stage. I'm looking at his Twitter profile right now. The only offers that I see, he received an offer from NC State about an hour ago. He also received an offer to the University of Houston about an hour ago. He's posted the offer from Tennessee 2 hours ago. So it looks like everything is official. I see he's posted his documents that he's officially in the portal. Got a couple of offers, but I think that is a position of need. I'm going to continue to chase down all the rumors, give you the information as it becomes available to me. Again, sorry this video was a little bit late. Just I was off the radar for a few hours having to take care of some stuff, but we are back. We will bring you the information as quickly as it comes in. Do me a favor, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go grab some Talkin VAWLS merch. You guys know where that link is in the description below, and help us out. Hit that join button down below. Become a part of the family. We can't do this without your support. You hit that join button. You donate $1 a month. You keep this channel rolling. You get custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. We would greatly appreciate that support. But if not, that's fine. Smash the thumbs up. That's quick, free, and easy. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk about it, because this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.